the state at large may be interested in. We had 2,49,58,139 electors when we published the roll on 10th of February. So you remember we have given this figure to you on 10th of February. 249,58,139 was the final electoral data on 10th of February. As on 15th March, after continuous updation, this data now stands at 2,50,21,413. 250,21,413. 250,21,413. Right? So there is a net addition of around 64,000. There is an addition of total addition of 1,64,000, while there is a deletion of around 1 lakh. So the net addition is around 64,000 during this period. Just to apprise you that amongst us there are PWD electors, which is 2,04,709, 204,709 as on 15th March. This number will continue to change till last date of nomination. That means till 23rd of March, this number can change, because updation is allowed in the electoral up to the last date of nomination. But I am giving you the data as of yesterday. 204,709. Young electors 18 to 19. So this has got a quantum jump, 6,28,093. So huge enrollment has taken place. Apnalokar jadi monot ase ki when we had published the data on 10th of February, the young electors were in the range of around 5 lakh something. So many young electors have been added. 20 to 29 age group is the bulk of the voters. Almost 66,55,376 in the 20 to 29 age group. That means the most working age group, if I want to say. We have 85 plus electors, 1,02,472, 102,472. We have centenarians also, 100 plus electors in the state, 2,482, 2,482. Then service electors, 63,296. Service electors means in the armed forces of the union or the state, like those, or even the state armed forces which are working outside the state. So 63,296, these are the voters who are offered the facility of the electronically transmitted postal ballot paper. Total polling stations are, though there are 31,486, as we told you during the at the time of final revision, but there will be 4 auxiliary polling stations. মানে যদিও কমিশন কইছে কি 1200 উপৰত ভোটাৰ হলে আমি নতুন পোলিং স্টেশন বনাম, কিন্তু তেওঁলোকে এবাৰ অসমৰ কাৰণে 1250 লৈ আমাক ৰিহাই দিছে কি 1250 লৈ হলে আপুনি লোকে নতুন পোলিং স্টেশন বনাব নালাগে। সো আমি 1250 উপৰত আমাৰ 4টা পোলিং স্টেশন তেনেকা আছে যি নতুন হ'ব, মানে তেতিয়াত নম্বৰ উইল বি 31490 ফাইনালি। কিন্তু এই 4টা অক্সিলাৰি পোলিং স্টেশন এতিয়ালৈ আমি এপ্ৰুভাল পোৱা নাই, আমি কমিশনলৈ এতিয়া পঠাম আৰু এপ্ৰুভালটো পাম। কিন্তু 4টা পোলিং স্টেশন যি জায়গাত অৰিজিনাল পোলিং স্টেশন আছিল একে জায়গাতে হ'ব, তাতে এই পোলিং স্টেশনৰ ভোটাৰটো ভাঙি দিয়া হ'ব দুটা পাৰ্টত। The highest numbers of electors are in Dalgaon LAC, যি মই আগতে কৈছো, 3,17,110. Lowest numbers of electors are in Amri LAC, in West Karbi Anglong district, Amri LAC. Voters are 1,04,94, 100,494. Highest numbers of polling stations in a constituency, it is in Mankachar LAC, 402 polling stations. While lowest number of PS are in Dotama LAC, in Kokrajhar district, with only 146 polling stations, 146. We will be engaging polling personnel, almost more than 1,50,000 polling personnel. We will be also engaging more than 3,500 micro observers, center government or Manuje micro observer loga. Almost 3,500 sector officers, around 6,000 counting officials, and around 2,300 micro observers for counting again. So there will be a plethora of staff. Jadi ami total মুঠ কৰিব যাও, maybe around 1,70,000 personnel will be engaged for the civil personnel, for the polling process. Apart from this, SPNO sir will give details, but as per figures available with me, from Assam police only, we will engage around 74,000 plus police personnel for poll duties. Around 74,000 plus police personnel for poll duties from different ranks, from police zonal officer to sector officers to other staff in FSTs, SSCs. There are other details which SPNO sir will give. We have so far already received 200 companies from outside. Again, SPNO sir will give you the details what we are planning, and we are expecting more companies also to come in the next 1 week or so. 200 companies আমি already বারো পড়া পাইছো already CAPF. Then I go to 2 or 3 important points relating to the civil part. Number 1, মানুহ মাজত সদায় শংকা এটা থাকে কি মই এপিক কাৰ্ডটো পোৱা নাই বা মোৰ এপিক কাৰ্ডটো হেৰাই গ'ল, মই ভোট কেনেকৈ দিম. Commission has this time again notified that যদি আপনার তাত epic card নাই, you can still vote by identifying yourself with alternative documents. Now what are those alternative documents? আমি আপনার লিস্ট তো শেয়ার করি আসুন, আর আমি নিউজ পেপারত বা মিডিয়াত এডও দিম. আধার কার্ড বোধহয় ম্যাক্সিমাম মানুষ তাত আধার কার্ড আছে, মানে আপনার যদি এপিক কার্ড নাই, আধার কার্ড হলেও you can identify yourself at the polling station provided your name is in the voter list. Your NREGA job card, your any passbook of the bank or post office which has your photograph stamped, verified by the concerned bank or post office. আজিকালি মানে যুগত বোধহয় ম্যাক্সিমাম মানুষ ব্যাংক অ্যাকাউন্ট আছে, জিরো ব্যালেন্স অ্যাকাউন্টও আছে. আয়ুষ্মান ভারত কার্ড, হেলথ ইন্স্যুরেন্স স্মার্ট কার্ড, ড্রাইভিং লাইসেন্স, প্যান কার্ড, স্মার্ট কার্ড ইস্যুড বাই RGI আন্ডার NPR তো আমার নাই, ইন্ডিয়ান পাসপোর্ট, পেনশন ডকুমেন্ট উইথ ফটোগ্রাফ, সার্ভিস আইডেন্টিটি কার্ড, মানে গভর্নমেন্ট সার্কুলার তার যদি গভর্নমেন্টের আইডেন্টিটি কার্ড থাকিলেও তো হয়ে যাব. অফিসিয়াল আইডেন্টিটি কার্ড ইস্যুস টু MPs, MLAs, MLCs, and UDID card for our disabled brothers and sisters. তেওঁলোকৰ কাৰণে যদি তেওঁলোকৰ UDID card হলেও তেওঁলোকৰ that is sufficient identity document for them to vote. So epic is not a necessity to vote, but still মই জাস্ট জনাবলৈ সুখী হৈছো কি যি কেটা এপিক আমি লাষ্ট 1 মাহলৈ জেনাৰেট কৰিছো, একেটা গোটে এপিক ডেলিভাৰ হৈ গল মোটামুটি. লাষ্ট 15 ডেজৰ এতিয়া আন্ডাৰ প্ৰিন্টিং আছে, and we expect to deliver them in this next 7 to 10 days. So we are following a very tight schedule for delivery of the epics. Kintu again through your medium I will like to request the citizens of Assam ki যদি আপোনালোকৰ application to already approve হৈছে আৰু আপুনি এতিয়া epic card পোৱা নাই, please visit the voter helpline portal. আৰু পোর্টালত যাই নিজৰ লগইনত আপোনাৰ ফোন নম্বৰ দি লগইন কৰিব পাৰে. আপোনালোকে জানে ফোন নম্বৰ দিলে OTP আহিব, লগইন কৰক. তাতে এটা অপশন আহিব ডাউনলোড ই-এপিক, মানে ই-এপিক টো ডাউনলোড কৰক. তাতে টিপিলে মানে আপোনাৰ ই-এপিক টো ডাউনলোড হৈ যাব. যেনেকৈ আমি আমাৰ আজিকালি ড্ৰাইভিং লাইসেন্স আমি ডাউনলোড কৰি নিজে প্ৰিন্ট লওঁ বাজাৰ যায়, আজিকালি মানে ডিটি অফিস পৰা প্ৰিন্ট নিদিয়ে ড্ৰাইভিং লাইসেন্সটো. আপুনি এপিক কাৰ্ডটো ডাউনলোড কৰি আপুনি যায় বাজাৰত প্ৰিন্ট ল'ব পাৰে, মানে ই-এপিক টো ডাউনলোডেবল, ৰাইট. সো ইমান হেৰি নহয় কি আপুনি ই-এপিক টো মানে হেৰি পৰাই পাব লাগিব, কমিশন পৰাই পাব লাগিব. ইউ ক্যান স্টিল ডাউনলোড ই-এপিক. নাও a very important thing which my press brothers and sisters will be interested in. Only yesterday commission issued a notification, কিন্তু আমার তাত টাইম বহুত কম আছে. Notification regarding essential services. So essential services or majot we have also the media persons who are authorized by the election commission. They are also among the essential services. But for you only here is ki for the essential services, for home voting, for people with disability, for home voting and people with disability list amar tat agot asile. So আমি অলরেডি যোৱা 20-25 দিনৰ পৰা ডিস্ট্ৰিক্টত আমাৰ BLO কেজন ফৰ্ম বিলাই আছে আৰু ফৰ্ম কালেক্ট কৰি আছে. But for all these categories, the last date of submission of form 12D, you have to submit a form 12D যদি আপোনালোকে under essential service postal ballot লব বিচাৰে. কাৰণ আপুনি পোলিং দিনত নিশ্চয় আমাৰ পত্ৰকাৰ brothers and sisters, you all will be very busy in covering the poll related this thing. So you will not be able to definitely go to the polling station and exercise your right to vote. So if you want to exercise your right to vote, please submit Form 12D in the office of the concerned district, DC, jot apnalokor vote asse 12D by 21st of March. Why? Because the guideline says that Form 12D can be submitted only up to 5 days after the notification. Now notification has happened today, 16 Tarikh. So after 5 days. So that means 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. এটা 21 ঈদর বন্ধ থাকক না থাকক কিন্তু ফর্ম 12D আপনি জমা দিব পারিব মানে ঈদ তো 20 তারিখ হবে না 21 তারিখ হবে আমি গম না পাও রাইট কিন্তু বন্ধ থাকিলে মানে আপনার তারিখ তো 21 এ থাকিব রাইট সো আই উইল রিকোয়েস্ট অল through you all media persons who wish to avail the facility of postal ballot should submit form 12D in the office of the DEO wherever they are registered as voters so that you are issued a postal ballot right that is very important ইয়াতে আমি already 9টা different category মানে health fire emergency services traffic police jail employees civil defense home guards district emergency operation center media persons of officers of DIPR employees of a 3টা আমার बिजली company on shift duty officers under long distance service of ASTC BSNL railway और aviation ও মানুহ আমি রিহাই তো পাইছো for postal ballot যদি তেওঁলোকে বিচাৰে Now another last important thing which I want to say, then I hand over the mic to SPNO Sahab, is regarding the coverage in the media and social media of different political advertisements. Now you know that as per the Supreme Court order of 13th April 2004, all political advertisements in electronic media are to be pre-certified round the year by MCMC. And electronic media includes even the social media as well as the bulk messages sent on SMS as well as WhatsApp or any other channel. So electronic media kole TV ba cinema na hoy tat social media o ahi jay tat bulk SMS keta o ahi jay so he keta pre certify hobo lage pre certification can be done by the district level MCMC for the messages which are concerned to only a candidate relating to a particular district and if their pan state messages must be certified by the state level MCMC. The state level MCMC is constituted in the office of the CEO while the district level MCMC is constituted in the office of the DO concerned in each district. So all the political ads on electronic media, social media, bulk SMSs, voice messages, ads in cinema halls, private FM, radio, e-papers all need to be pre-certified. মানে যে আমার আজিকালি বহুত কেটা নিউজ চ্যানেল মানে খালি মানে পোর্টালতে হইছে on every such channel also these guidelines apply. So ji political party এই বস্তুটো এডভাৰটাইজমেন্ট চলাব বিচাৰিব তেওঁলোকে আগৰ সাৰ্টিফিকেশন ল'ব লাগিব আৰু আপোনালোকৰ চেনেলৰ প্ৰত্যেকৰ দায়িত্ব আছে কি এই যি ৰাজনীতিক এড আপোনাৰ তাত যাব আপুনি তেওঁলোকৰ পৰা বিচাৰিব লাগিব কি তেওঁলোকৰ সাৰ্টিফিকেশনটো ক'ত আছে because otherwise you will also be committing a মানে legal offense মানে কি আপোনালোকে যদি without pre-certification advertisement লৈ চলাই দিয়ে political acha another important বস্তু এটা আছে normally print media advertisement करने pre-certification ना लगे for print media but for 2 days there is a limitation which are those 2 days pre-poll day and poll day মানে যদি 9 তারিখ আমার পোলিং আছে 8 আৰু 9 তাৰিখে যদি কোনবা ৰাজনীতিক দলে প্ৰিন্ট মিডিয়াত এড দিব বিচাৰে ইলেক্ট্ৰনিক মিডিয়া তো দিবই নোৱাৰে সাইলেন্স পিৰিয়ড নিজে ক্যাম্পেইনিং কৰিব নোৱাৰে কিন্তু suppose somebody wants to give a ad on the polling day or pre-polling day in the print media then for that advertisement also pre-certification by MCMC is required. So for print media I must specially koi asu normally print media karne pre-certification is not required but it is required in case of the polling day and the pre-poll day. That means in our case on 8th April and 9th April karne jodi apna tat kiba political ad jay তেতিয়া আপোনালোকে আগত চাব লাগিব whether it is pre-certified by MCMC or not. If it is not, you are not required to publish. So that is also. Then there are issues of paid news. तो पेड न्यूज आप लोग के जाने की पेड न्यूज इज अगेन थिंग विच इज कमिशन हैज गिवन इलाबोरेट इंस्ट्रक्शंस आर आमी तार ऊपर माने जदि साउ जदि पेड न्यूज कुछ हेरी होइसे देन वी might have to follow up with some channels where paid news have come to know the cost involved and book the expenditure in the account of the candidates. Then there are some guidelines, regarding. Just want to apprise you about some legal provisions. Section 125 of the RP Act 1951 says that promoting enmity between different classes in connection with the election punishable with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 3 years or the fine or with both. And section 126(1)(b) of the same RP Act says that silence period, that is no campaign period, 48 hours ending with the closing hour of poll, there should be no campaign. So if there is campaign by anybody, then that again is a punishable offence. So that may lead to even disqualification later for the candidates. There is a ban on opinion poll which is conducted before the elections, right? So, to know the inclination of voters during this period. There is a ban on exit poll. Now exit poll you have to be very careful. Akhomor election ase first phase of, kintu Bengal election will continue up to 29th April, right? So there is a exit poll ban from the hour fixed for commencement of poll in the first phase. मतलब 9 एप्रिल पुआ 7 बजार पर केतियोलई and up to half hour after time fixed for close of poll for the last phase in all the states. That means 29 एप्रिल जेतिये last phase और election केटा थे खोबो मने एतु स्वेटर ना पास्ता साइलो बोल स्वेटर मन आसे बेलेग स्टेट. तो by 6:30 PM में भी on the 29th April exit poll to আহিব নোৱাৰিব. That means অসমৰ ইলেকশ্যন 9 এপ্ৰিল শেষ হলেও এক্সিট পোল কাৰণে সব চেনেল 29 এপ্ৰিল সন্ধিয়ালৈ ৰ'ব লাগিব. Because otherwise again there will be a case registered against the channels also. মানে যদি মানে এক্সিট পোলটো তেনেকুৱা under the RP Act it will be a punishable offence. So মানে সেই বস্তুটো হ'ব নালাগে. And this is so far as আৰু আমাৰ পোল আৱাৰ্ছ অসমত 7 AM to 5 PM আছে. কিন্তু গাইডলাইন সেজ কি যদি মানুহ 5টা বজাত কিউ থাকিব তেতিয়া প্ৰিজাইডিং অফিচাৰে পিছফালৰ পৰা তেওঁলোকক স্লিপটো দিয়ে আৰু যিমান দেৰি নহওক আমি ভোটিংটো কমপ্লিট কৰোঁ. কিন্তু এনে নিৰ্ধাৰিত সময়টো 7 AM to 5 PM for the polling in Assam for this assembly election. So this is so far as what I wanted to say. I will now request SPNO Sahab to give details about the police arrangement and other things. Thank you.
Good afternoon, dear friends. Now we are into elections for Assam Assembly. For the first time, Assam is going for election in a single phase, and Assam police is fully prepared for that. And we had made our calculations, and we are getting support from the central armed police forces. We have already got 200 companies of CAPFs which are here with us for quite some time. And now with the declaration of elections, we are into active area domination and confidence building measures. The advanced CAPF that has come here, they are being taken out to vulnerable areas, to sensitive areas where they are needed to instill confidence among the people so that nobody feels any threatening or anything, and everybody exercise their right of vote in a free and fair manner. So that is the beginning of area domination by CAPFs along with Assam police. And now with declaration of election process, we have installed the FST and SSTs. So at interstate borders and also on inter-district borders at sensitive places, we are putting special nakas. And there will be also CCTV coverage at many places. We will try to have it at maximum places so that all the checking proceedings are recorded and scrutinized at senior formations. So we are working on sealing the flow of all those illicit influencer things like illicit leaker, and of course the ECI has laid down guidelines regarding movement of cash and all those things. So there are teams in place to check whether any cash beyond the permissible limits is being carried out, then that will be handled as per law. And so the confidence building measures are in place, and preventive measures, particularly to prevent from intimidation of voters and any campaigning activities, they are also already in place now. And we are working like during this phase of campaigning, nobody is supposed to carry weapons. Of course not illegal weapons. Even the licensed weapons, we have issued instructions, all the DMs have issued instructions for deposition of licensed weapons, and nobody is supposed to carry those weapons for electioneering purpose. So, and that will be strictly enforced. Apart from that, there will be ban on of course liquor and all those things during these speeches to influence the voters. And prior to poll, that of course there will be separate briefing. But these things are enforceable right now, and non-available warrants and all, those are our established procedures. Anyway, we do that. But whatever are the pending warranties, we are going after them, so that there is no intimidator left to threaten the poll process. And during now we are living in the age of social media. So there are many instances at other places when fake AI generated video contents and all those things are circulated and they spread very fast due to the fast speed of social media. So we have created a special cell to monitor that, and complaints can be lodged to the of course district level. The district cells are of course there, but there is a state level cell created at the CID that has been uploaded on Assam Police website. You can take the numbers if you wish. Like I can read out the number. You can note that 6026 900 682. I will repeat, 6026 900 682. This number with WhatsApp feature has been installed at a special set at CID headquarters, and any complaints regarding AI generated fake content that may damage the prospects of political parties or create enmity among various groups, that can be taken up here, and the action will be taken accordingly. So regarding security for the elections, it will be a mix of Assam Police and CAPFs, and as per ECI guidelines, at more critical locations the CAPF will be deployed, and otherwise it will be the Assam Police. And overall responsibility, of course, for maintenance of law and order remains with Assam Police. We request all the citizens to participate in the election process following the MCC guidelines in letter and spirit, as the CEO sir has elaborated some of the statutory provisions. There are penal provisions and there are guidelines. So there are measures and provisions to enforce both of them, the penal provisions as well as the MCC guidelines. So I request everyone to abide by them, and I request all the citizens, all the voters of Assam to exercise their vote in a free and fair manner. Thank you. Cash carrying limit.
नहीं देखिए, मतलब the guidelines says कि 50,000, but the commission has very clearly said that the intention of the person carrying the cash must be verified before you seize the cash, because many businessmen also from their daily sales carry cash to the banks to deposit. There are sales collections which take place. So whether that money is intended for being used to induce voters is a necessary criteria to seize the cash. So when Honorable Commission has come to Guwahati last time, they had very clearly mentioned in the month of February that please do not harass the people. So we have told our DOs to train their FSTs and SSTs to see the intention behind the cash. But if the cash is a high amount, more than 10 lakhs, it will be definitely reported to income tax. That is for sure. Even if you are having valid reasons, but if you are carrying more than 10 lakhs cash, it will be informed to income tax. There are directions that if there is a withdrawal from a single account more than 10 lakhs, then even cumulatively during this period, say मतलब in small amounts 2 lakh को reply बने यदि हो जाए, the information will be sent to the income tax department. But again our directions are intention of the person carrying cash should be analyzed before you seize, because otherwise बहुत बार देखा जाए कि कैश तो धरे आपको नेक्स्ट डे रिलीज करिबो लागे, so it puts unnecessary people to also to inconvenience. हाँ, sometimes गार्डन ऑफ वेज पेमेंट होता है, इश्यू থাকে नहीं हेतु কৈছো कि মানে intention of the person has to be verified. So মানে এই intention তো কেনেকুৱা, maybe the papers he is carrying along with, so whatever, so हे বস্তু তো মানে we have told DOs to train their FSTs and SSTs, hope they will act rationally and there will be minimum harassment. No, it can be sent by any other person also. Well, you can send by no, but physical form to jama kori bola you. But you may not go personally. Somebody else can submit on your behalf. That is not an issue. মই এটা বস্তু আৰু ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট কৈ দিওঁ যে মই মিছ কৰিলোঁ, মানে যেতিয়া SPNO সব কৈ আছিলে. So this time we will be doing, as Commission has said, when Commission has come, we will be doing webcasting in 100% polling stations. So all 31,490 হৈ যাব. মই যে ক'লো আপোনাৰ চাৰিটা অক্সিলাৰী তো আহিয়ে যাব মানে অকমান দিন পিছত. So all polling stations will have webcasting. So the webcasting feed will be available in the office of the DOs, with the returning officers, with the office of CO and with the Commission. So this time another important thing which we are doing is that on the FST and SST vehicles, we are putting up a PTZ camera. Now PTZ camera is a 360-degree camera which automatically records everything. You know more than we, your people from the media don't need to explain to you what is a PTZ camera, but it will automatically record everything, so no discretion with the videographer. And this will also transmit data to a central control room at the office of DO, where we can where we will be able to see what is happening and take corrective action immediately in the field wherever it is required. Thirdly, a first for Assam this time, in consultation with SP Sahab, we have identified 134 border checkposts, where we are putting up again 2 cameras in each checkpost for webcasting, so that because many things might happen at the border कि यहाँ से crossing होके कुछ आ रहा है कुछ जा रहा है, तो so that, and the control room for that will be with the SSPs. 134 border checkposts.
Mix of both.
FST is the flying squad team and SST is the static squad team. So there will be 9, just to apprise, 9 flying squad teams per assembly constituency and 9 static surveillance teams per assembly constituency. 3 will work in a 8-hourly shift. तो मैंने तीनटा 8-hourly shift तो काम करे 9टा होई गल, right? So तीमले 3टा FST काम करिबो एक टाइमत, 3टा SST करिबो, किंतु दिनत 9टा करिबो 3टा shift.
And there will be a mix of civil and police
And
officers.
there will be a mix of civil and police officers
In each
team with a videographer. Then
Are you expecting more CAPF?
Yes.
yes. Within this week we are expecting more CAPF to arrive. The initial CAPF which 200 companies have arrived is they are for confidence building, so that no, there is a presence of CAPF in different nooks and corners of the state and people feel secure, reassured that they will be allowed to vote without fear or favor. And the remaining CAPF which will come will be actually coming for the further deployment. Right? Two things I wanted to say more before we go for questions. One is that this time there will be the color photograph of the candidates on the EVM ballot paper. So this will be a first time in Assam. So the color, since the people will be able to identify the color photograph maybe more clearly, right? Second is there will be a mobile deposit facility outside the polling station for people who are just going in. So there will be a facility of storing up to 10 mobiles, so that a rotational মানে mobile to মানুষ থয় ভিতর লৈ যায় ঘুরি আইব পারে. So these are the two things which are
mandatory survey যদি কিবা কনফিউজন 17C আৰু
हाँ नहीं हेटू और पिछोट काउंटिंग टाइम को मार तीन अलग. So I think these are the two major changes which are happening. So I think we are open for questions if there are any. Sorry. Please go ahead.
So why this election is being held in one phase and Will NRC or citizenship related issues have any role in election management?
NRC related issues. No, NRC has nothing to do with our electoral. We have electoral is already, after the special revision, we have already published a final rule. We are already updating the rule as per the continuous updation, as per the normal procedure. So NRC has nothing to do with the present, election management. That is number one. And why election is being held in a single phase? Because Commission has announced so.
To look it, sir, other way around, we go into phases because to conduct elections, we require so many resources. We require so much of manpower and all. So holding election in one phase, you have to put so many of human resources in place, vehicle and all those things. So maybe when it was decided to have in several phases, maybe we are not that equipped. Here we are fully equipped. We will be able to conduct elections. Whatever manpower is needed, that we have for Assam Police as well as from the civil side. And whatever vehicles and all that, because that is strenuous. We have to work extra. Like the CEU and SPR, we have to work extra to get it done in one phase. We are ready. We will be able to do it.
Improved law and order has given you this confidence to hold this election in a single phase, because elections by and large in Assam always has been, some other outfits have always given a ban or backward control.
There's one input, like that's a very valid question. Like the law and order definitely has improved from at least one point of aspect, that is ASPA. Earlier, very large part of the state, almost entire state was under ASPA. Now there are only 3 districts which are under this disturbed area. There are only 3. So that of course has contributed in confidence among all of us.
And another important thing is the improvement in infrastructure. If you see, earlier we had subdivisions which were DOs. Now we have only districts with their DOs, because maybe 10 years ago we took almost 8 hours to reach Sadia from Tinsukia. Now we take 1 hour 40 minutes. So why Sadia needs to be separate? We need very little time to reach from Bishwanath to Gopur. Hardly an hour. Earlier the time was almost 2.5 hours. So we have cut down the times and distance. Infrastructure has improved. The availability of different buildings, conversion of bridges, everything has taken place. The infrastructure has improved. Law and order has improved. So that has definitely contributed to our confidence to hold elections in a single phase.
As far as AI-generated contents are concerned, so are the candidates required to disclose AI-generated content?
The Commission has issued a recent guidelines where they have said that if there is a AI-generated content and political parties are using that, then they will give that disclaimer, so that this is a AI-generated content. Though the instructions have been shared with the political parties, I think we will also share with the media group. Sanjeev, is it ahise instruction? DIP authority, media group authority.
Sir, this cell that you spoke about, is it just for the purpose of the elections, or is it a permanent cell under this law?
Yeah, there are two things. There is one permanent, because Assam Police functions to provide security to the citizens and keep the society safe. Many things keep on happening. Over the last 1 year or so, there were many attempts to disrupt the harmony in the society. So many cases were taken against various culprits who were trying to spread hatred using the social media during last year, particularly 2025.
Yes.
So our cells are active round the clock. But here, this number has been created recently. This is specifically, this number that I shared with you, that is specifically for this purpose, political purpose. Otherwise, Assam Police is monitoring the things of its own round the clock. Those mechanisms are still there. This is the additional thing.
मतलब नंबर खास करके इलेक्शन के लिए
sensitive vote custom center, is any because you have not mentioned.
नहीं, देखिए ऐसा है कि we have already done the analysis, we have already done the vulnerability mapping, and we have already taken into account how many polling stations are sensitive because of different criteria which are there, and we are preparing accordingly for deployment of CAPF or micro observers in different polling stations. So that analysis the DOs and SSPs will share with the general and police observers as soon as they land. General and police observers are likely to reach the districts on 18th of this month. But as per Commission guidelines, we cannot share any details of the sensitive numbers or whatever with the members of the press or any other person who is outside the system.
So for the numbers which you have included,
Yeah, this social media thing. This one, we have created only for the election thing. So after that, we will exclude that. But the other channels are police. They are there. The district police and the other things are there.
So you mentioned you have asked for 800 something on CAPF. So it will be within the entire one, or there would be a division of the figures of the deployed?
Depends in the overall management of CAPF, because various other states are also going into elections along with us. So we have projected our requirement. So whatever we get, we have calculated our own strength, all the armed forces present within the state, and other auxiliary forces present within the state, and the CFPF. So we are hopeful that we will get whatever we have projected, and whatever we receive, we will be able to conduct the elections with the help of that. Because as CEO sir has mentioned, because there are additional things that we have gone 100% webcasting in all the polling stations. So it's a mix of things, and we will be able. We are fully prepared to have a free and fair elections.
This inter-district checkpoints that you mentioned, I believe it was done earlier also, or it's something very new?
That
number is more.
and that camera and live streaming thing is the additional feature this time.
And what about the international voters? When will the regular closing and all will come into place?
As per guidelines, that 72 hours prior to polls, there is provision of sealing of international borders. But there means we will have to check what extent, because those borders are with CAPF already. No international border is with exclusively with Assam Police.
Yes.
So and those are already well guarded. International borders are properly manned and managed.
SSB है या कुछ है.
So you have mentioned that licensed gun holders have been asked to report their arms. So what are the preventive measures you are going to take against the criminals with history?
Yeah, means like this is in addition to that, criminals with history, and in Assam we don't have too many of some sort of that type of history cheaters who intimidates voters. That way the society is relatively not in that type of format here, where somebody goes and intimidates other in general. But of course there are specific instances in every elections, and we have been taking action against them. And here like the binding proceedings as given in the statutes of BNSS, and the DMs and SSPs have been asked to initiate the proceedings against whatever troublemongers are there. And of course with the arrival of these CAPFs, 200 CAPFs is a big number. We have distributed them already in all the districts. They are doing their naka checking and movement in the villages and all. That will increase the confidence of people, and at the same time deposition of these weapons, and so that will help in building proper environment for the elections.
Mr. Paul, when you mentioned about the press people being able to vote who are staying outside, but I believe it will not be applicable to someone who is staying in the same district.
No, it will be applicable for someone staying in the same district, not in the other district.
Means I am a voter in Kamrup Metro, but I have to go out on duty before maybe the polling starts. I cannot apply to vote through Form 12B in Kamrup Metro itself, right?
না আপনি কামরূপ মেট্রোতে ভোটার আছে, তো আপনি যদি ফর্ম 12D এপ্লাই করে তো আপনি আপনি পাৰিব যদি কামরূপ মেট্রোতে ভোটার আছে, কিন্তু আপনি জৰহাটত ভোটার আছে তেতিয়া আপনি জৰহাটতে ভোট কৰিব লাগিব.
No, মই বুজিছো যে মই কামৰুপ মেট্ৰোতে ভোটাৰ হয়, মই কামৰুপ মেট্ৰোতে থাকো. I am covered by the essential service, include
You can still vote.
still do it.
Yes.
কাৰণ বহুতে 7টা বজাৰ আগতে ডিউটিত গুচি যায়.
না আপনি সেম ডে নকৰিব না, আপনার মানে ভোটটো আমি পোলিং দিনৰ 3 দিন আগতে কৰাই দিম, 3 দিন আগতে পোস্টাল ব্যালটতে কৰাই দিম.
But 12D is applicable even if I am a resident of the same
Yes.
district, but I come under the essential service.
Yes.
Sir, for example, my NC is Palaspatna.
মানে কামরূপ রুরাল না, মানে আপনি কামরূপ রুরাল পড়িব না পলাশবাড়িত, মানে তো আপনি কামরূপত এপ্লাই কৰিব লাগিব.
সেইদিনা নালাগে ন, তাৰ আগতে হ'ব ভোটিং।
না ভোটিংটো আপনার পোলিং ডেট নহব না, পোলিং ডেট 3 দিন আগলৈ শেষে হৈ যাব. মানে আপনার যে পোস্টাল ভোটিং সেন্টার ফর এসেন্সিয়াল সার্ভিস, আপনার 9 তারিখে যদি শুনক না, 9 তারিখে যদি ভোটিং আছে আমার, আপনার ভোটিংটো 6 তারিখলৈ শেষে হৈ যাব. 4, 5 বা 6 তারিখ আপনি তাত যাক. হ্যাঁ, ফর্ম 12D তো গুগলতে আছে, আর য'ৰ পৰা ডাউনলোড কৰি লওক, ফর্ম ফিল আপ কৰিলে হয়. ফর্মখন আপনার কনসার্ন ডিসি অফিসত জমা দিব লাগিব কামরূপ.
তাৰমানে আপোনাৰ ভোটিং পলিং
No, you see. Let us be very clear. There are two types of postal ballot. The postal ballot for absentee voters. Absentee माने आप लोगों का जो कैटेगरी आसे तो absentee voter बोली को है. माने whether you are absent due to the because of senior citizen, you are absent because of people with disability. Third category COVID एतिया नहीं, and fourth category is essential service. For them, the postal ballot facility is available only in the district where you are registered as a voter and not in the other district. So far, this is the stand by the election commission. This is the direction of the election commission. However, for voters on election duty, माने हमारे जो polling personnel, police personnel जो actually election duty दासे, for them the postal ballot facility is available even if they are voter of other constituencies within the state, not outside the state. Within the state মানে suppose গুৱাহাটীত আজি এজন মানুহ কাম কৰি আছে এটা অফিসত জি ধেমাজিৰ ভোটাৰ কিন্তু ইয়াতে হি লেবাৰ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্টত কাম কৰি আছে ইয়াতে প্ৰিজাইডিং অফিচাৰ হ'ল তেতিয়া আমি তাৰ ব্যালট পেপাৰটো ধেমাজিৰ পৰা আনিম কিন্তু দিস ডাজ নট এপ্লাই ফৰ absentee voters মানে ফৰ senior citizens, for people with disability and for essential services. So you will be able to vote only in the but only thing is कारण since you will be able to vote at least 3 days prior to date of poll, तो अपना वोट যদি জোৰহাটত আছে আপনি যায় লাগিলে জোৰহাট যায় 3 দিন আগত ভোট দিয়ে আহে আপনার পোলিং দিন তো আপনি ইয়াত যিমান ডিউটি আছে মাৰিব পাৰিব you have to be physically have to be there.
doesn't mean postal would be.
Only thing is that you are getting a facility, but you are not missing out on right to vote, right? So I hope I have clarified the difference between the absentee voters and the voters on election duty.
I think that you should arrange something here only because prior 3 days also it's a problem for us also.
Ma'am, I cannot go beyond the rules. So once the guidelines change, I'll definitely arrange. It is not me. It is finally the rules which we are bound with.
At least the press has been included in essential services. That's a
না আপোনালোকে জেনেৰেলি ষ্টেইং য'ত থাকে তাত ভোটাৰটো ট্ৰেন্সফাৰ কৰি ল'ব পাৰিলেহেঁতেন
আগতে কৰি ল'ব
मैंने
লাগে
मैं इसका एक रिप्लाई भी दूंगा जो हमारे बर्मा साहब ने बोला 2024 इलेक्शन में हमारे एक डीसी ने पूछा था कमीशन को कि सर हम लोग सबका वोट कराते हैं हमारा राइट ही वोट नहीं हमको नहीं मिलता अब कोई राजस्थान से है कोई कहीं से है तो कमीशन ने उनको बोला कि गाइडलाइन क्या है वोटर के लिए ऑर्डिनरी रेजिडेंट तो बोले आप ऑर्डिनरी रेजिडेंट अभी कहाँ है बोले आसाम में तो बोले अपना वोटर यहाँ शिफ्ट करिए तो आप यहाँ में वोट कर पाएंगे ठीक है तो मतलब मैं वही चीज मैं अपने लिए बोल रहा हूँ मैंने अपना पंजाब से वोट 2004 में शिफ्ट कर लिया था और आज तक मैं असम में वोट कर रहा हूँ हमेशा इस इलेक्शन में भी करूंगा आप मेरा शाम को सोशल मीडिया में फोटो देखेंगे कि मैं वोट करने गया हूँ
दे दीजिएगा because
नहीं सुबह सुबह तो हम जा नहीं पाएंगे कि बहुत बिजी रहेंगे और लाइन लंबा रहेगा सीओ को भी लाइन ब्रेक करने का परमिशन नहीं है लाइन में लगना पड़ेगा लास्ट में जाकर
This will mean like as good as going to the place. सिर्फ यही होगा कि like हम 3 दिन पहले जाएं, but it will mean the same.
it will mean this but at least you are getting a right to vote you are not missing out on your vote because of your nature of your duty
you could have transfer your vote to this
पर आप ट्रांसफर कर लीजिए ना उसमें क्या दिक्कत जगह कैसे
again transfer that
हम भी अपनी जगह को छोड़े नहीं है तो इफ आई गो चूज टू गो बैक आई विल ऑल्सो ट्रांसफर अगेन
So yesterday ECI gave an example of a polling station in Mazuli,
जी
which is very.
वेरी रिमोट यस यस
So how many numbers of such polling stations in Assam?
नहीं देखिए मतलब देर आर मेनी रिमोट पोलिंग स्टेशन इन एरियाज लाइक माजुली सदिया देर आर रिमोट पोलिंग स्टेशन इन बीर सिंह जरुआ बिलासीपारा रिवराइन जोत एरिया से रिमोट पोलिंग स्टेशन इन वेस्ट कार्बी आंगलोंग दीमा हसाओ तो मतलब पर मैं एक चीज बताऊं P-2 पोलिंग स्टेशन असम में 300 से ज्यादा नहीं है उससे कम ही है वो नंबर थोड़ा 200 कुछ है वो चेंज हो रहा है नंबर अभी तक लेकिन P-2 भी ज्यादा नहीं है वंस अपॉन अ टाइम असम P-2 पोलिंग स्टेशन यूज टू रन इनटू 4 फिगर्स एकदम 6000 7000 8000 तो दैट इज ऑल्सो अ सिंबल ऑफ कि मेरा शायद रास्ता घाट इकट्ठा अच्छा हो गया तो आई एम एबल टू सेंड पोलिंग पार्टीज फास्ट सो दैट इज ऑल्सो पार्ट ऑफ इलेक्शन प्लानिंग लाइक हाउ वी आर एबल टू tell the commission that we will be able to hold election in single phase because there is infrastructure available, there are resources available for the police personnel available, तो वो हम लोग प्लान कर पा रहे हैं। মানে চাওক এইটোতো আজি ভোটাৰ লিষ্টৰ তো মানে মোৰ প্ৰেছ কনফাৰেন্স হৈ আছে মই তেনেকুৱা ডাটা তো ক'ব নোৱাৰিম কি কিমান ৰিজেক্ট হৈছে কিন্তু কিমান ৰিজেক্ট হৈছে আই হেভ গিভেন দিছ ফিগাৰ অন 10 ফেব্ৰুৱাৰী আপুনি যদি মোৰ এই ডাটা তো চাই কাইণ্ডলি जी रिगार्डिंग द वोटर लिस्ट मैंने एसआर प्रोसेस पास हो जे डीसी ता अपील आई
Published date.
जी सो the head details আমি দিয়া head details তো মানে সিস্টেমত আছে
মানে
but no second appeal has come to CEO
so they are satisfied.
that means they are satisfied otherwise second appeal provision was there to up to CEO right so I will request you to kindly have a light lunch with us and then only kindly leave
গভৰ্ণৰ ছাৰ এডিচি কেইটা ফোন
না কৰি লওঁ গভৰ্ণৰ ছাৰ এডিচি
লগত আছিল
वो बार बना रहे